वासुदेवाय अगजाननभक्तानां गजाननमहर्निशम् अनेकदन्तं भक्तानाम् एकदन्तं भास्महे श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुविष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्मं तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नारायणीयम् शान्त्रानन्दावबोधात्मकम् अनुभवितं कालदेशावधिभ्यां निर्मुक्तम् नित्यमुक्तम् निगमसदसहस्रेण निर्भाष्यमाणम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनरुत्पुरुषातात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वम् तत्तावद्वादि साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्तभाग्यं जनानाम् सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनम गोविंद गोविंद।
थैंक यू।
अथ ध्यानम् पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन प्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला। अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरः एलीयमानं मुदा भूयाद्भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति स्तन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः
वेदैः
वेदैः
साङ्गपरमोपनिषदैः
साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः
गायन्ति यं
गायन्ति
सामगाः
यं सामगाः
ध्यानावस्थितगतेन
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन
पश्यन्ति यं
मनसा
योगिनो
पश्यन्ति यं
तं न
योगिनो
विदुं सुरासुरगणाः
यस्यान्तं न विदुः
देवाय तस्मै
सुरासुरगणाः
नमः।
देवाय तस्मै नमः।
Anyone would like to tell any one shloka of this which they liked, or even a word of it? Okay, yes. So what is meaning? You know it? Okay, I just want to introduce. She is a new joining for us. She is actually in US, but she has come to take care of her mother. So she will be only one class. The rest of the classes she will be from you, joining from US. Maitri. And Maitri is a name of sage. Sage Maitri. He's a sage and he has written a lot of books, and he has been Advaita Vedanta, means telling about what Aham Brahmas, what we are learning. Shankaracharya, what he's saying. Maitri.
Like two scholars at the Guardian Maitri, they were Vedic scholars.
So, yeah, you wanted to say about that shloka? Vasudevam Sat. You know the shloka. Anyway, that is actually, she likes that shloka, right? Yeah, you. So tell something about it, because we have to revise, and I think if we at least know the 9 shlokas by heart, then we can chant it anywhere. No, sir, by reading we will put, but just tell what you understood, because they were not there. She is not.
Devaki Paramanandam, Krishnamate
Jagat Guru.
So there, Krishna, he has done his duty as a son. He is the son of Vasudeva, and he is the ultimate joy of Devaki. So as a son, he has completed his duty. He has fulfilled his duty, and by destroying asuras like Kamsa and Chanura, again he has done his duty towards a community. So what has he done for the future, for the future generations to come? There, he has given Bhagavad Gita. So that is
That's why he's Jagat Guru. Jagat Guru.
Because Bhagavad Gita is supposed to be written nearly 5,000 years before, and even after 5,000 years, it is still applicable to everyone. Every human being, it's applicable. So there we can compare ourselves to that. We also should follow. Like we should complete our duty towards the family, then concentrate towards community, and then towards our future generations. So here Krishna is compared to, he has Jagat Guru. He has by giving Bhagavad Gita, he has fulfilled this all his duties, the present, the future also.
And we also have that role of the potential of being Jagat Guru. I can see that Madam is already on the path of being a Jagat Guru. Nice. Okay. So as we are also learning Tattva Bodha, which is actually the script to understand the terminologies. Whenever we do any Sanskrit classes or anything, especially Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, a lot of Sanskrit will be there. And we had started it. Before this, I will just like to highlight one shloka. Why do we come for Bhagavad Gita class, or why do you want to do spirituality? Because we are happy in whatever we are doing, right? But this is a very basic shloka. Ahara nidra bhayam maitunancha samanya methat pushubhir naranam buddhir hi tesham adhiko visheshaha buddhya vihina pashubhis samanaha. Here, what is it? The 4 things. Ahara means you eat. Nidra, sleep. Bhaya, the fear of anything happening to a person. Maitunancha, you procreate. these four things are as common for us as the animal. Now, this, what is the difference we have is the adhiko vishesha is the buddhi. Buddhi is even adhika. That is the only difference between us and an animal. If you are this vihina, if buddhi is removed from you, us, if you are, means literally not removed, but if the intelligence is not used, then you are just like samana to pashu. Pashu means here not cow, but entire animal kingdom. So that's why if you see in around us, there will be man, what we call gentleman or gentlewoman or whatever, ladies. There will be also man animal who was always in materialistic world, and they will go to any extent to get that. So man animal, and there are animal man. They only know cruelty. We can see around society what people are. So we have to come wherever we are. We know we have to be man. So this shloka I just introduced today, I had also long back I have explained. So just remember that if we are not using our viveka, the buddhi, which is always discriminating. You all know even how much a drunkard will be intoxicated. He knows he has to go to his home. He has that buddhi as viveka is there. We also, how much ever we are clouded by daily work, we have a right decisions which is inside telling us this is right. So if you use that, you will be a man. With that, we also know that every human being, when he has taken a birth in this bhuloka, he has 4 goals. Can anyone tell me the 4 goals? Sorry, I don't want to show. Nagraj, don't worry. If you don't know, you attempt the 4 human goals.
Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha.
Vishwanath, doctor, you know that. Okay. You, Divya? Dharma, Artha, Kama. If you easy to remember. Dharma, Artha, Kama. Artha means, anyone? Your basic necessity you want. Kama means desires. More and more desires you get after you fulfill your basic things. And if these two should be aligned to dharma, means according to the laws of society or according to whatever Vedic scriptures have said, how a human being should do the work. So if dharma, artha, kama are the basic things which we should fulfill, which is called as prayas. It is categorized as prayas. Means you have to do a lot of prayatna for it, which we know, right? If you want to get a degree, you have to read. If you want to get a job, you have to go for interviews. The job to earn you money, you have to do a lot of work. This is prayas. Not easy. It's difficult actually. The next important and the ultimate goal for a human birth is moksha, that we all know. And it is shreyas. Actually, it is easy. Now, how it is easy, it will be understood by reading any scriptures. For us, we have taken Bhagawad Gita. There is one nice analogy which Swamiji says. People ask, so what we should read to understand how to get moksha? How this knowledge will come? Swamiji says, like what we should read, which Upanishad? He says, how many mirrors do you require for a man to shave or a woman to make up? How many mirrors would you like? At least 1. That is good. Maybe 2. So, same way, it is up to you. Some people, like I think Chinmayananda ji, after reading 100 pages of 100 shlokas of Bhagavad Gita, he left the book because he understood everything. I don't know exactly which Swamiji. I think Dayanand Saraswati, sir, you can correct me. He was going in a train, and he was an engineer, chemical engineer, and he was going in a train. Front there was one old man, gentleman, reading a Mundaka Upanishad. Mundaka is about the 2 birds which you see up and down. One is a karta, one is a bhokta. One is a person who is not affected with anything. He is like a man. Another is always in samsara. He tastes fruits. It is not good. He will throw it. Some good fruits he will take. So that is a picture of the front page. He asked him, and he was so involved in the book. After that book, he started tearing the pages because every page he understood. Swamiji, he understood. He was not Swamiji. He was just a chemical engineer. He was going to somewhere. He tore and he just thrown it out, and that's it. That's the end of his. He understood everything. So we have to have so much conviction or much we should understand. 1 mirror is enough. So there is no other thing like Bhagavad Gita. Whatever is included in Bhagavad Gita is there in samsara. You don't require anything else than Bhagavad Gita. And that's why we have chosen this. Coming to the three states of awareness, or the three states we all know now. We are again revising. Can anyone tell me without seeing this? Jagrat Avastha, which we are all in. Swapna Avastha, which is dream state. And deep sleep state, or also called Sushupti Avastha. Can anyone explain? This is for the benefit of.
What we stay here and now, we see each other, we are aware of what is around us. Sleep, the other one, Swapna Avastha, when we are, as though we are sleeping, what we dream.
What we dream. So,
We dream, we cannot.
the difference between these two, what is that? That is important. In the dream, you are your own creator. See, now we believe that all of us, including the universe, is created by a creator, Brahmaji. But what happens in the dream? You get a dream body, you get a dream world, you interact with it, and you feel everything. But can I explain my dream to Maitri, or Maitri can explain her dream to Nagaraj? No. You can't show him the dream, right? But you have dreamt. You had all the feeling, fear, anxiety, or whatever in the dream. That is one state. So what awake state is that everyone knows each other and they can comprehend the same way with the five senses, which is awake. Dream state, all the five senses goes into a sleeping mode, like a computer going sleeping mode. And the last step is deep sleep. No dreams. But you know that you have slept. You have slept very well. If anyone wakes you up, you wake up and you know, I have slept very well. And that state is very close to God. God's state, or whatever consciousness, you are very close, and that can be achieved through meditation. Okay, so that's why people who are in yogis, they go into that state because they don't want anything else. So that three states, we are always there every day. Anywhere in the world, you will be there in three states. We were in Sharira Trayam. Sharira Trayam means three bodies. We only know this body. As a professor or teacher or medical student, we know human body as gross body. Okay, we do surgery on the gross body. That is the first body. And I told anyone can explain this without seeing, just anyone. Last time we did the chariot example. Five horses are five senses. Yes. The entire chariot is our body. Krishna.
Just like God.
Yes. The reins are your mind. And the path is spiritual path, dharmic path. Now, if your mind is not under proper control, or it is not given to the Lord, if you are only holding and you don't know how to control your mind, it will be always, the five senses will go different direction. Your horses will never, the chariot will not go ahead. It will break down. That's what happens many a time. You can see so many breakdowns in many humans. Nowadays, psychiatry is in USA, psychiatrists are earning per hour maximum than a surgeon. Because a lot of breakdown. Five senses are not in control because everything is in plenty. I don't know, but what I've seen from my friend, fridge is not like a fridge, it is a cupboard. Everything is in plenty. That's like, I feel other countries like USA, Europe is like Swarga on the world only. Everything is clean, neat. Then what to do? You have plenty of money. Then you will do other things where our senses will go. You will try to explore so many things. But according to the dharmic way, whatever you have plenty or not, you should lead a spiritual path. Okay? So next Sharira is Sukshma Sharira. Can anyone tell me at least how many components of Sukshma Sharira? How many components it is made up of? Correct, 19. And Sthula Sharira, how many components? 5. 5 only. Because it is made up of space, air, fire, water, earth, in that order. Space, air, fire, water, earth. Space, if you say 1/8 of that is air, 1/8 of air is fire, 1/8 of fire is water, 1/8 of water is earth. That's what they said. It is panchikarnaha. When they condense into human form, gross body, which again, what happens after death? Goes back to the universe, whatever. It can be burned, it can be gone down, but it is again all gases or the dust, everything happens through it. Sukshma Sharira has 17 components plus 2. I don't want to go in details, but 5, 5, 5. Pancha Karma Indriya means your senses like eyes, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. 5 senses. Karma Indriya. Pancha Jnana Indriya. Pancha Prana, which we saw. Prana means our energy levels. Pancha Prana. This is become 15. Then Buddhi, Ahankara. Ahankara means ego. Chitta and Manaha. So this 4 and this 15 becomes 19. It is just to remember. And what happened to Sukshma Sharira? Does it die? Sharira, gross body dies. Sukshma is taken to the next Janma. So like this, lot of Janmas we have taken and we are going to go to the next Janma. It dies, but when does it die? Pralaya Kala. At the time of the end of entire Brahmanda, it will die. Today, we are going to discuss about Karana Sharira. Now, Karana Sharira, or causal body, cause of this entire body, causal body, it's called, made up of again, the gross elements into, they are, gross means you can see, but which you can't see, but they are there in a potential form. Both this Karana, both this Sukshma and Karana, gross body are in potential form, that is Karana Sharira, like a seed. Why did it come? Okay. Karana Sharira, like a seed. So a seed form, we all know, entire seed is a encoding, which when germinated decodes a tree. We all know that we also have born from seed. Embryo is a seed, and when it grows, it gets the DNA. All the DNA has even diseases or good looking or whatever hairstyle, everything will be there encoded. So it is potentially every embryo can grow into a human birth, every seed can grow into a tree, but this is in a potential form. That is called Karana Sharira. Okay, just remember this much. We all have in ourselves. We carry our seeds. Now, what happens to this? Can it die? Can it get an end? Yeah, so it won't die. It will only go away because for the next Janma, something has to be there, no? So, Karana Sharira, Sukshma Sharira go end in the Pralaya. Gross body ends after this Janma. Sukshma Sharira ends after the Pralaya. You know Pralaya means beginning of the world, then end of the world. But Karana Sharira doesn't go into Pralaya. It will again, imagine a tree goes back to the seed and again next creation cycle, again tree forms. And this is a collective, like all our, maybe one seed somewhere, which collectively all our punya, papam will take it into it. And next beginning of the creation, it will form. Am I confusing or should we explain it more detail? See, again, gross body ends at this Janma. 100 years gross body, for example. 100, Sula Sharira. Sukshma Sharira, from beginning of the creation, end of the creation. What does it mean? Creation is again divided into that 4 yugas, Chatur Yuga. One Brahmanda, Chatur Yuga. Like this, many andas are there. But Karana Sharira doesn't start any creation or any this. It only ends with knowledge. So even if you try to end your SIM card, you break, but the cloud is still there. If you consider a mobile as a gross body, SIM card as your Sukshma body, but the cloud, the data is there, which will, as soon as you connect a new SIM card, a new mobile, you start again. So completely burning of the cloud or the Karana Sharira never should germinate. What you should do? you should understand the knowledge. What is that knowledge? That I am the person, I am the only, I am the dreamer. All of you are created by me. It's a big Mahavakya, very difficult to understand. If I say I only created all of you, and I'm going to dissolve all of you into me. See, it is easy to understand if it is my dream. It is in Maitri's dream. Otherwise, you start saying, what is this? Like Nityananda, I'm speaking. No. The reality is we are living in a virtual reality, actually. Can you just remember the example of seeing an apple through your retina? It is inverted, again goes to the pathway optic chiasma, and again reverted. So if you consider the apple, what you see, it's an inverted reality. Bhavesh was given a good example. Even the stars, long away they are formed, and they are actually already they have been what do you say, destroyed. Because what light years they are away, 1,000 light years, we are seeing the stars, but it is already destroyed till it is seen to you. So it is virtually seen for you. So entire thing is virtual for us, but we take it very real. Okay. So if you consider that nothing is the dream is going to end someday, for someone 80 years, someone 100 years, then you will live happily. You will not be attached to it so much. As you were not attached to your dream. Yesterday, if you ask anyone, you must have dreamt. Are you attached to what happened to there? You may be Karodpati. You won the seat of Karodpati. And now you don't have that much Karodpati in bank. Or you may have been losing something. But you wake up and you're normal. Same way, we are all in a dream. That's what every Gita or anything is there. We are all dreamers. But we take that role very seriously and we carry it away. So, again coming to this Sharira, to destroy this, we have to understand through any scriptures that Aham Brahma Asmi. I am that who created everything and I will dissolve that. Now, what is not letting us understand is Maya Shakti. Maya Shakti is just like, the example of today morning I saw. If you consider Brahman as entire sky, bright blue sky, ocean as you, Jivatma, the waves, continuous turbulence of samsara is Maya. It never settles. But if you see a deep ocean, settled ocean, what you see? It will be blue. So we are all reflection of that Paramatma called as Jivatma. The only trouble is this Maya Shakti. Okay? Brahman actually itself is helpless. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't want to do anything. But through this Maya Shakti, it produces Ishvara, gods, humans. God means Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. They produce Srishti, and then everything cycle starts until it dissolves again. Illusion. Yes.
So the illusions, Brahma creates the Shakti, which are also illusions. Who creates us and we are also illusions.
Yes. Because now again, if I am Brahma, I consider Brahma, I am considering Brahman. Aham Brahma Asmi. That is the Mahavakya. That is the entire knowledge base is this. I am that. I am the creator of everything. But because we are so much tuned to our five senses, we are always away from our subtle things. We always know as myself Sachin. I am so and so height. I attribute myself. I wrongly attribute. It's difficult to understand, but we wrongly attribute to our roles. I'm a son of someone. I'm a doctor. I have done this degree. Always carry with you. And that is ego, basically.
So what are we doing?
Nothing. It is already there. What, ma'am? Correct. Exactly. Sir says, in Karnataka, we do Karnataka. We have taken now some life through Maya Shakti. We have this Karana Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, Stula Sharira. Do you want to continue again next Janma? It is a question. That is the real question to be asked. Exactly.
Right? People say that, like what you're saying is the soul never dies, so it just transfers itself to another being or it waits in order to germinate. So to move into another soul or like another body. But there are other people who also say that, like we have 7 birds and then, once we reach God, then, like we go there. So which path is
We will come after the class because this is different philosophy. There is no heaven or hell in Advaita philosophy. There is no heaven or hell. That philosophy is totally different. I'll tell you. Okay. We will. Okay. This much karma sharira is little difficult. We have to read. We have to have a self efforts. Okay. Today, sirs will tell us the Tirukural. We have not started the class. Okay, verse Guruji. So we were in the first chapter, Arjuna Vishada Yoga. I think everyone knows now. Vishada means sorrow. And sorrow from what? Our samsara. What are the 3 components of this syndrome? I'm not going to put on there. Raga, strong attachment. Shoka, intense grief. Moha, delusion. So strong likes and dislikes we all have. Whenever you have this, you will have pleasure and pain. The same object can be pleasurable. After it is lost, it will be painful. Once it is gone from you, it will be intense grief. 100% will be grief. And with this kind of jumble, your mind will be completely deluded. And then what decisions you will make is wrong. You may not take the right decisions. In such a condition was Arjuna when he was on the battlefield. Now, why this scenario of battlefield is taken, can anyone tell me? Why not a place where they were sitting quietly and listening to each other?
Whatever decision people affects. If there is a battle going on, the good or if he plans to attack the enemy, it has consequences. So he's worried whether to proceed or not.
Exactly. So in our samsara, in our daily life, don't you think it is a battlefield only? So many decisions as a doctor we have to take. Sir has to take a decision in administration also. Mother has to take a decision for children. So many decisions. It's a battlefield. It's a jungle out there. So this is apt situation for all of us. We are Arjunas only. That's why it's easy to understand Bhagavad Gita than many other Upanishads. Okay. So this is a scene of battlefield, and we were on the 19th verse. Right. The thunderous sound of all the conches were blown, and it really reverbed so much, and it pierced to the heart of Kauravas. The nutshell, there was Pandavas, 5 Pandavas, 100 Kauravas, and a lot of armies, 2 sides, where the discussion starts with Dhritarashtra, the father of Kauravas, that what is happening in the battlefield. Sanjay has got the boon to see in the battlefield. There was no television or direct relay, but Sanjay has with his Divya Chakshu. Chakshu means eyes. He got the boon to see and tell to Dhritarashtra, the king. This is how the starts. Now we were in the sloka where Dhritarashtra, Sanjay is telling that now with the roaring of all these sounds, kettle drums, conches, and a lot of other instruments, the warriors of Kaurava side, the heart was pierced. They were afraid. That much sound was there. Now we will do 20th verse. Dr. Hema is not there. So, oh, she is also there. You would like to say? Kausalya. We have completed last. You are ready? You are ready? You can do it. Very short it is. Yeah.
Ragarashtrana Hridayani Vyadharayat Navashya Prithvi Saiva Tumudu Venunadayan. Resounding throughout the sky and the earth, the tumultuous noise pierced the hearts of the Kauravas.
Good. So I think Arundhati, you can do this.
Ada Yavat Pitam Rishva Dabra Ram Kabit Vajam Pravat Krite Shastra Sandade
Dhanurdayam.
There's one more line, I think.
Yeah, that is So this is Aruna's. This is, I think, in that book, no, whatever is in PDF, that is wrong. Yeah.
Who has the Hanuman banner on the chariot, he's standing, and when he raises his bow to discharge the arrows, he sees the sons of King Dhritarashtra, the Kauravas standing right in front of him, ready for the war. He raises his bow and spoke the following words to Krishna.
Okay. So now we have come to a scene where Arjuna is getting very confident, seeing the problems happening to the other team. Obviously, he will get confident or overconfident, and he says, now he will say, because see, he has monkey banner, means he has the Hanumana support. He has Krishna himself with him. And now he wants to, I think, let us know from Aruna, what is the next verse? Yeah.
The next page, Raga.
Yes. Yes. Ata. Yes. Correct. Right.
Kesam tada vakyam vidamahamahipate sena yoruvayor madhye rakam stavayame achyuda
And also you complete this.
Navadeta yoga kamanavastitan kaimaya sahayodavya masmin ranasamudyame.
Okay.
So here, actually Arjuna is getting very confident. So when he is about to take his arrow and start the war, he just tells Krishna, take me and take the chariot and place the chariot in between both the armies so that I can see who are all interested in fighting, and I will watch and I will see with whom all I have to fight before the starting of the war. So that is what Arjuna says to Krishna.
Correct.
So here actually this shows Arjuna is very confident about about the war and that they'll win. So
he wants to have a close look at his enemies.
So here actually Guruji, he says destiny or this thought of Arjuna changes the entire scene of the war, because till now he is very confident and he wants to start the war. So he just wants to go see with whom all am I going to fight and with whom who are all there lined up to fight against me. But after seeing this, probably there's change. There will be a change.
Exactly what Swamiji says. That's a good explanation. So completed because I am stopped. So nicely explained and nicely chanted. See, for chanting, I feel you refer that gita.chanting.org. It's a foreigner, Jim Gaines. It is available on website, simple. So that will help you in chanting. It is English as well as Hindi, Sanskrit. Gita, I have sent by email, I'll again send. It is there. You just click it, you will go to that website. I'll show it today in the end. Just remember to tell me. So this is the event which has changed the entire Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise, there would have not been Bhagavad Gita. They would have gone to war. They are already ready. And you know how this war started because of Drona was so evil. He has not given that 5 villages, neither 5 houses, neither 5 chairs, not even a small pinhead of land. He was so cruel. If anything was given, they would have accepted and no war. Now in the war also, after everything is started, he is telling, I want to go and see. If he had just started the war, it would have been over. In no time, he would have killed. So now real fun starts. Krishna Leela starts from here, where he places the chariot in front of whom? That is the next verse. Okay, Professor Arasu is not there. I will only chant. Yotsyamanana veksheham yayatetra samagataha dhartarashtrasya durbuddhe yuddhe priyachikirshavaha. So here he is again emphasizing, I want to see, go near and see this durbuddhe. Dharta Rashtra Putre means the Putra, the Kauravas side, these children of Dharta Rashtra, or Kauravas, Durbuddhi, who are these people who have got Durbuddhi, means intention is bad and they have got an evil mind. I want to go and see. Please take me there. He's even emphasizing why I want to go and see the enemies. This is the gist of the verse. We'll read word by word. I wish to see those who are assembled here eager to fight and who want to fulfill the desire of evil-minded Duryodhana in this war. So he is emphasizing why I want to go and see and who I am fighting. Because he's confident, so confident. Malika ma'am, now it will be known what will happen. Matte,
bhisma, Drona, Brahmagudaka, Sarvesham, Samagishita, Vasapata, Parteda.
that is Shubha's verse. Okay. Okay, Shubha, you can just chant or whatever. You can just read it out. Okay.
He's saying something, he's telling.
Yes, please tell in Tamil.
பரதபடத்தில் வந்து குணாகேஷ் என்னன்னா குணாகேஷ்ன்ற அர்த்தம் வந்து எதுன்னா தூக்கத்தை வென்றவங்க சொன்னா எப்ப அவங்களுக்கு தூங்கணும்னு நினைக்கிறாங்களோ இல்ல பல வருஷங்களா தூங்க முடியாம இருந்தாலும் எனர்ஜெட்டிக்கா இருக்கும் அந்த ஒரு திறமை வந்து அர்ஜுனனுக்கு இருக்கு.
கண்ட்ரோல் ஆஃப் ஸ்லீப்.
அர்ஜுனனுக்கு அது இருக்கிறதுனால இஸ் வெரி கான்பிடென்ட் about it. எப்படி நம்ம நிச்சயமா போர் புரிவோம்னு நினைக்கலாம். ரிஷிகேஷன் ரெண்டு சேனைகளுடைய பீஷ்ம துரோணர்களுக்கு எதிரிலும் இன் பிட்வீன் டூ ஆர்மிஸ் எல்லா வேந்தர்களுக்கும் எதிரிலும் மாண்புடைய தேரை நிறுத்தி, தேர்னா சேரியட், அவங்க நிறுத்திட்டு பார்த்தா கூடியவில்லை கௌரவர்களை பார் என்று பகிர்ந்தார். இது என்ன சொல்லுதுன்னா அவங்களுடைய ஓவர் கான்பிடன்ஸ் இப்போ கொஞ்சம் மாறப்போகுது, அந்த போராட்டம் வரப்போகுதுங்கிறது ஒரு அறிகுறிய காமிக்கிறாங்க.
Correct. And this is very, sorry, please continue. So, and this is in our life also. If you are Arjuna, we at some moment we will be overconfident. For example, if a surgeon overconfidently doing a surgery and he will end up in blood, and then he will pray God how to come out of this. So day-to-day life, we can see that we might get overconfident. So that is one lesson, we should not be overconfident. Otherwise, Krishna or Leela will happen, and as he said, Bhishma and Drona only has kept in front and say.
Because otherwise, if Arjuna was, taken in, if he was
Duryodhana.
The war would have started and then
He would have killed without weapons.
Since Krishna took the chariot and he went and stood in front of Drona and Bhishma.
Who
So
are
that Arjuna gets emotional turmoil. So that in this Bhagavad Gita.
exactly. That's the first chapter's very important thing. Now there is a transformation from a charioteer, Krishna, to a teacher, Jagat Guru, and from a overconfident warrior, whatever Gudakesha and all, to a student. Learn fully, completely surrendered student. Nagraj, this is the last verse of today.
The slogan says, Arjuna has seen in front of him his father, grandfather, teacher, uncle, brother, son, grandson, friend, father-in-law, and well-wishers assembled in the two armies. Having seen all these relatives assembled, Arjuna was overpowered by deep attachment. Weaving, he said the following words.
So here we are going to stop. But this is the beginning of samsara. All these names are actually, we also have, right? Friends, fathers, uncles, brothers. This is attachment. and the taste of attachment will end up into grief, because he is already predicting they are going to die. And then prediction, death means he is going to get pain, sorrow. So two things of the samsara: attachment and intense grief. And definitely what will happen now? His mind will be mohit, turbulent, and he will be not able to take proper decision. And this is the beginning of Bhagavad Gita. So you have started in the correct time. 2 weeks, 2 months, we are just listening to something, not started Bhagavad Gita. Just to emphasize that this is the correct time. Now, with that, Bhavesh was going to tell us a story. Is there? No. Anyway, sir will tell us. We will listen to the Tirukkural. Please send. We will correct right now. I do not know. Tell me.
Just filed my name wrong.
DAI.
Not even
Yes, that's also.
Sorry, sir.
The sir was telling about samsara.
Samsara.
The big portion like samsara. And there is another is sannyasa. Which is better? There is a big debate is going on with all the fires. Which is better? Samsara is better or sannyasa is better? So majority of what we vote samsara or sannyasa.
Samsara.
He voted for samsara. True has voted for samsara. That is the that code is not there. Why is suppose if you lead the life that is samsara in a very rightful way, you will be kept in between those. See, the day I told those who got likes and dislikes, when anybody crosses that, I don't have likes,
He will become God.
He will become God. Like that, if you do your samsara properly,
Dharmic.
yes, then you will be kept in between. You will be a God.
He will become God.
So, going God, not to sannyasa, somebody can go anyway to the God with samsara or even sannyasa. That is the debate's answer of the. But we call it as patimana. Suppose we keep a patimana, which is better, which takes you to have moha. One fellow says sannyasa, another fellow says samsara. So big debate of saying.
Yes.
Final judgment is Vayathul Valvangu Valvavan, Vanurin Daivathul Vaikapur. If you lead a very comfortable and a very true samsara life, will be kept as a that is the ultimate, that is the end. That is the end of the debate. Now I am going to read for you.
Yes.
துறந்தார்க்கும் துவாதவர்க்கும் இறந்தார்க்கும் இல்வாழ்வான் என்றாலும் துணை. What is the rights? What is the duties of a samsara? The duties are துறந்தார்க்கும் அப்படின்னா whatever he left, the fellow who left everything is called saints. Tuvaadar, those they are disabled. They cannot do anything. They are all tuvaadar. Irandarna, those who beg us for anything, for food, for money, for somebody begs. All the three categories, we should be helpful to them. Yeah, good samsari should be helpful to these three persons. One is saints, number two is disabled, number three is who comes for begging. That is the first problem. We, the householder, allows born with saints, disabled, and poor people who come to him for any benefit or monetary benefits. That is the meaning of the first. Number two, what are the other? You told about 5 things, 7 things, 17 things. He says another 5. What are the chief duty of the householder? Householder means is samsari.
Samsari.
According to samsari. is to preserve the 5 gold rule, contact rules.
5
Towards the menace. Menace means Tenpulata. Menace is those who already died.
Right.
Suppose my father, grandfather. Then number 2 is Devam, God. You should do service. Suppose we earn 100%. 20% for doing karma to all the those who died before us, ancestors. Another is Devam is God. Number 3 is Virundu. 3 is Virundu. Virundu means hospitality. Doing hospitality to Bhavesh or Maitreyi or Shubha is not Virundu. Those who are not known to us, suppose we give food to fellow whom we cannot see afterwards. You have not seen before.
Without
That is
expectation.
called Virundu. Virundu means hospitality is that. Vocal. Next is vocal. Vocal means relatives. My father, grandfather, my children, my grandchildren. That is 4. Last is Tam. Last 20% only for me.
Okay.
Vocal means my son, my wife. So only 20% you have to keep for you. All 80% you have to give for other 4 people. These are the chief duty of the householder. Preserve the 5 golden rules towards the menace, God, just his relatives and himself. If you do all these things properly, you will become God. Small story.
Yes.
What is to manage? தென்முளத்தார் தெய்வம் விருந்து ஒக்கல் தான் என்ற 5 ஐம்புலத்தாறு உங்களுக்கு இந்த 5 கடமைகளை அவன் திருப்தியை செய்யணும். அவன் தான் நல்லது அப்படின்னு ஒரு ஸ்மால் ஸ்டோரி. One saint actually told him, saint was sitting deep sleep for years together. Then whenever he gets appetite, he will wake up. He just he'll appetite just wake up. Duck was going there about. It cheated on the
Forehead.
What he did? What is the name of the saint? Anybody? Except name. Anyone tells the name of the saint? Ponganava. The saint name is Ponganava. Just keep it in our Kanava. The chick made him angry. He looked upon the this going there. He just gazed at it. Immediately, fire. Then he was going for, he was very thirst that appetite is more. He is going for different houses, nearby villages. He goes from the, he goes and bets each house. He builds in front of a house. This story is to tell about the significance of samsara. I am going to tell. This is also Mahabharata story. This Ponganava goes, search of food, he goes there. He goes to a house. He asks for food. Diksha, waiting. How long a fellow can wait in front of a house for begging? There is one rule in Hindu Dharma. How long a fellow can wait? Tell me. Suppose you go and ask for Diksha. How many minutes you can wait? Is there any time limit? There is a time frame by Hindu Dharma. If you start milking a cow, now if you make a stop clock work, when you finish the milking, the time taken is the time you have to wait. 10 minutes. That is the time. That is the time allotted in the Hindu Dharma. You are waiting. Statement. Then he got frustrated. The lady came out. He just gazed as before to that lady. He saw that. He said, "You just thought like a duck I will fire. I will not." Still, she will tell. அதாவது அந்த கொக்கு அவன் என்ன பண்ணுவான் முடிச்சு போவான். கொக்கு அதே மாதிரி எரியும் நினைச்சான். ஏன்னா இஸ் a saint. அது கொக்கு எரியல. கொக்கு அந்த அம்மா எரியல. அந்த அம்மா எரியலைங்கிறது மட்டுமல்ல, அந்த அம்மா சொல்றாரு கொக்குன்னு நினைச்சுட்டேன் நீ கொங்கனா வாங்குறான். யாரு அவனை இவன் பார்த்ததும் இல்லை. He has never seen that fellow. He has never seen that cook, never seen that bus, fire, everything. He was just telling, கொங்கன நினைத்தாய கொங்கனவா அப்படிங்கிறாரு. அவனுக்கு ஸ்டாக் ஆயிடுச்சு. வெளியே வரான். வந்தோடனே என்ன பண்றோம்னு தெரியல. கேட்கறான், அந்த பொங்கலை உண்மை தெரியல. ஒவ்வொரு கொக்கு சொல்றான், என் பேர் பொங்கலை வாங்குறான். இவர் யாரு அப்படின்னு. He was doing good deed for her husband. Husband is a disabled. He was giving barking and something. So he couldn't come at the proper time. So it is the importance of samsara. If you do the work of samsari carefully, and you say
nothing will affect it.
Then this fellow goes this lady, very powerful lady, Lakshma, who is in earth. One fellow says, go there. There is one butcher. You just ask, he will tell the answer. Then he goes to the butcher, still his appetite has not cleared. The butcher was cutting all goats. He does something. This fellow was waiting. For 1 or 2 hours he was waiting. He said, he asked, who is that lady? I want to know about the lady. Please wait, I will do my work. He finished everything, he take him to his house. Asked him to made him to wait. He went inside, he has not come back. So waiting. He came that I want this thing, karma for my father. After that, now I am free. He will take him. So, doing karma as a samsari is greater than the saints.
Exactly. Fantastic.
Marvelous.
Actually, you have told the entire 5th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. That is Sannyasa Yoga. After 4th chapter, Arjuna asks the same question. Because he says, now anyway you have explained me about karma, explained me that you are jnani, means who is a sannyasi. Why don't I leave this place and go to sannyasa? That is then when 5th chapter starts. Sannyasa Yoga. So we'll come to that in 5th chapter. Nice. Thank you.
After reading that only, these things are in Bhagavad Gita, these things are in Purana.
So we'll conclude the class. It's 8 o'clock. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnart Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.
Sir, please ask me
Yes.
to explain the moral of the story which I told.
Again.
Just 2 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can.
Tamil.
தீராத விளையாட்டு பிள்ளை கண்ணன் தீராத விளையாட்டு பிள்ளை கண்ணன் தெருவிலே பெண்களுக்கு போயாத தொல்லை தீராத விளையாட்டு பிள்ளை தின்னப்பழம் கொண்டு தருவான் கண்ணன் தின்னப்பழம் கொண்டு தருவான் பாதி தின்கின்ற போதிலே தட்டி பறிப்பான் என்னப்பன் என்னையன் என்றான் என்னப்பன் என்னையன் என்றால் அதனை எச்சில் படுத்தி கடித்து கொடுப்பான் தீராத விளையாட்டு பிள்ளை கண்ணன் தெருவிலே பெண்களுக்கு போயாத தொல்லை தீராத விளையாட்டு பிள்ளை விளையாட வாவென்றழைப்பான் கண்ணன் விளையாட வாவென்றழைப்பான் வீட்டில் வேலை என்றாலும் அது கேளாது இருப்பான் விளையாடுராடி குதிப்பான் எம்மை இடலில் பிரிந்து போய் வீட்டிலே சொல்வான் தீராத விளையாட்டு பிள்ளை கண்ணன் தெருவிலே பெண்களுக்கு போயாத தொல்லை தீராத விளையாட்டு பிள்ளை அழகுள்ள மலர் கொண்டு வந்தேன் கண்ணன் அழகுள்ள மலர் கொண்டு வந்தேன் என்னை அழகுள்ள செய்து பின் கண்ணை மூடிக்கொள் குழலிலே சூட்டுவேன் என்பான் என்னை புல்லாக்கி மலகினை தோழி தீராத விளையாட்டு பிள்ளை கண்ணன் தெருவிலே பெண்களுக்கு போயாத தொல்லை தீராத விளையாட்டு பிள்ளை